If you want to buy cheap Ultimate Team coins, go and check out MMOPO.com and use the discount code EGHD at the checkout to get yourself 8% off your order. Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. I was going to say welcome back to the Road to Glory, but we are on the Road to Glory account, but we've got, as you can see, Season 5, which is 42 days long. So technically speaking, this is actually Season 6 because we had Christmas and we also had New Year, which was two separate seasons, and then, you know, Season 4, or was it Season 3 that come out? So we have had about 6 seasons, but 2 mini ones. And as you can see here on the first page, we have a Maldini, which we're going to cover. We're going to cover everything in here. I've just finished recording the best icon swaps free players to pick. So if you missed that video, go and check it out. It will probably be recommended or somewhere. I'll leave it in the description as well. So basically, my head is all over the place with the insane amount of players that have been released today. But the first thing, guys, before we go through each level, is actually looking at the season objectives, because we haven't had a player objective released on the day of Season 5 release. And I think that is, as I just said, it's because we just had Icon Swaps 3 released. And yeah, usually Icon Swaps 3, there's like a delay between, like, there was a delay between Icon Swaps 1 and Icon Swaps 2, whereas this time it went from Icon Swaps 2 to Icon Swaps 3 instantly. So there is no player objective. We might get something released this weekend, but if not, I reckon it will be released on Tuesday, because that's the day that they released on Foot Academy. They released Daniel James on a Tuesday, and then everything else was on a Friday. So daily objectives, normal player days, which is, you know, you basically get a rare mega pack, which is a 55k pack just from playing games. So make sure you get those games in. We also have a St. Patrick's kit, Adidas kit, and here are the Icon Swaps challenges, which we're not really going to cover in depth. We've got all 5 leagues, so if you made sure that you've got your first owner club sorted, then these should be an absolute breeze. The Icon Swaps 2, the only one which is slightly difficult or a little bit annoying is win 5 Rivals games using 11 UCL themed players, because that means that people are going to price fix the UCL versions of cards. So maybe just, if you complete the other objectives first before you think about completing the UCL one, leave that one till last, because that way the prices of the UCL players will come down. You might even pack a UCL player. Foot Champions win 12 games. I've actually played a few games already, so that's going to be harder to complete this weekend, but that's absolutely fine. And then the other one is just use 11 first owner players in your club. That's going to be dead easy. And then the Icon Swaps single player stuff is actually going to be 4 out of the 12, which is nice. It's a nice balance of having, like, you know, 33% or a third of them offline and then 2/3 of them online. I think that's what a good balance is. And we've got 11 Brazilian players here on Legendary, 11 Japanese players on World Class, 11 on Common Ball players, which I don't think we actually have a specific league to search on the actual game. We do, if you go onto your phone on the phone app, you can search specifically the 2 different Common Ball leagues, but you can't do it on the game, so I don't know how that's going to affect that. But we also have Liga NOS players as well. Week 1 bronze, these are pretty straightforward, very easy. We're not going to cover any of this too much. I mean, Maldini and Del Piero, so that gives away which icons we've got in this season. Let's move over to the season progress then. So as usual, we have the 1000 coin bonus for 5 matches. You'll get that very quickly, only 300 XP needed, literally 1 or 2 challenges to complete there. And then we get this one, the gold pack, which is a 5k pack. You're not going to get much in that. If you do pack an icon in there, you should probably do the lottery, because that is the utmost amount of luck ever. And then we have a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. Again, these aren't the best of packs. It's only on the first page, and then different logos and stuff to put around your stadium. And Maldini, now this is probably the best icon pick that we've had. Obviously, they're going to get better through each season. It is a centre-back, so it depends if you value, like, you know, Thierry Henry, a Kaka, which we've had before. But Maldini with 88 pace, 99 defending centre-back. That is crazy shit right there. 88 pace, man. Whew. Realistically, though, that's actually 87 pace, because an average of 86 and 88 is 87, so I don't know why they've done that. 99 on everything apart from heading accuracy, 88 stamina, decent strength and aggression. That is his slight weakness, and the agility and balance, but that's a nice looking card. You get him for 7 games as well, and obviously with the Icon Swaps free, you do have a Maldini, which is the middle version Maldini in there, so that's going to tease you to see if you'd actually pick him. The next one we have at level 6 is a load of different logos yet again, and then we've got Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, nothing special here. I'm just going to buzz through these like straight away, because you don't really need to be speaking about these too much. Jumbo Premium Gold, 26 pack. Usually you're just going to get a load of fodder, maybe a squad fitness or 2. And then we get a Del Piero here. Del Piero is actually a top icon, I think. Probably underlooked, I think. I actually used his middle version of his cards, the player that was in Icon Swaps 2. And it had one of the best shooting mechanics I've used on a card. Obviously with the 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, he had a lot more strength than 66. I don't know why, because he had low balance. Usually low balance and low strength is a recipe for getting pushed off the ball, but for some reason he was just insane. His finesse shots and edge of the box shooting, like technically it is slightly like long shots, was insane. So let me know how you get on with him. He does have the finesse shot trait. He doesn't have the outside the boot shot, but it doesn't matter too much if you have 5-star weak foot. And we get a celebration here as well. As you can see, it's like a weird cat thing. Another celebration to annoy every single person on this game. Like all the toxic people love this. Maverick, nice little logo there. With another one with a football. And we have Jumbo Premium 26 pack and Small Prime Gold Players pack. Again, these packs are pretty bad. You know, you're not going to get anything insane in there. If you do, as I said, please enter the lottery. You could be missing out there. But this is the reason why you probably clicked on the video, to give my opinion on these players that you get at level 15 and level 30. Now we get 3 picks again for level 15. And the first one is going to be an American called Sargent from the Bundesliga. 3-star, 3-star. Now, as you guys know, it's very important to get at least 4-star skills or 4-star weak foot as an absolute minimum on an attacking player. If he was a CDM, it wouldn't matter too much. On his card stats, he looks okay with 91 pace, but that's literally it. You know, 85 dribbling's not going to cut it. 86 shooting's not going to cut it. But let's look at the actual in-game stats. Again, the first thing I look at always when I look at in-game stats is I go to the right side of the page. Physical stats there. 81 stamina, it's not great, is it? 77 strength's okay. 77 aggression's okay for a striker. Interceptions 57's pretty high for a striker. And then agility's great, 95. Balance is okay, 83, but then the actual dribbling stat itself, 83, it's not very good. Reactions is fairly low. Composure's, you know, usable, but this card's not looking great so far. 79 vision, 79 short passing, 88 curve is good, so his finesse shots and passing, if you're doing like, you know, curve through balls or something, but you're not, you know, you've got him as a striker, you're not using him as a centre mid, so I mean, his shooting stats, 89 finishing, 88 shot power, he's going to have a pretty decent shot on him, but it has to be on his strong foot, because his weak foot is not going to be very good. That's my problem with him. He has no traits, so no outside the boot shot, no finesse shot, no flair, nothing about his card that is insane. So let's move over to the next player, then we'll come back to it and speak about what I do like about each one, so specifically compared to each one. So this one again, 3-star, 3-star, medium attacking work rates, but he's a bit quicker. He's probably going to be better at dribbling because he's 5'8" and he's Japanese. I mean, every Japanese player seems tall. This is probably one of the tallest players that I've seen that is Japanese. You know what, actually, they have some freakishly tall players, but then most of them on average are very small, which is very strange. But anyway, 97 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, 99 agility, 89 balance, but only 81 dribbling. Very strange combination of stats there. Again, composure and reactions is the middle ground, but 99 stamina with 70 strength. Very strange card indeed. Passing 81 short passing, 73 vision. His shooting's great at 91 finishing and 88 shot power, but again it's 3-star, 3-star, so I'm not that hyped about this card. I mean, if I picked what's the name, Yamaguchi from the last one, I picked Tomiyasu from season 4, I think it was, no, season 3. So if you're going for a lot of the Japanese players or some players from the Liga NOS to actually time in, it could be a good one to go for. But I think the best card out of these 3 picks is this guy, Thorsby, and that's not just by going at his card stats. We're going to get into his in-game stats in a second. High work rates, so similar to the likes of Kovacic, Petit. Those are the ones that come to mind when I think of high work rates. 6'2" as well, so he's going to be you know, a fairly big stature in game. 3-star weak foot, 2-star skills. I think I just said that, but 83 pace. 84 sprint speed. It's probably a nice split considering it's a CDM, so he's going to have to be running backwards, covering ground. Good attacking positioning for a CDM. His actual finishing stats are usable. Volleys and penalties are low. If you're going to have stats on your shooting that are bad for a CDM, it's probably best to put it on volleys and penalties because you're not going to be exploiting that stat too much. Good short passing at 88, good long passing as well, and good vision. So, you know, middle ground on the passing, or maybe just above middle ground. Now his defending, we're going to skip over to defending. 88 interceptions, 81 defensive awareness, and 89 standing tackle. As a CDM, he gets a tick, he gets a pass there. It's nothing insane, but when you compare his stats as a CDM or a centre mid compared to the stats of the other 2 as attacking players, this card is head and shoulders above. He's got 99 stamina. You guys know I love stamina. It's a stat that you can't upgrade with any chemistry style, so it's obviously a very important stat. 83 strength, 88 aggression as well. Like, these are some great stats for a CDM. And then when it comes to his dribbling at 6'2", with 87 balance, with the highest strength, good agility, good dribblings. I think that's actually better dribbling than the striker. 90 composure, 93 reactions. In my opinion, no traits here, but in my opinion, it's just very, 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 very obvious that this is the best player to pick out of these three. 100%. But saying that, if you've got some first owners that are from the Serie A and they're better than this player, then what's the point of picking this player? So it really comes down to what players that you have in your club, guys. The good thing about this is it's from Serie A and it's from a player from Norway, which is going to help you create some weird teams in the future. Maybe this isn't like a player that you put into your first squad, but it's a player that can create fun hybrids for you. Because let's face it, FIFA's pretty boring if you just play for Weekend League, and you've probably got players that are better than all of them here. So it doesn't matter. I think the best player is Thorsby. So let's carry on. Level 16, we have the logos. Again, carrying on from the previous ones. Premium Gold Players Pack. They're starting to get a little bit better now. You could pack something half decent in these ones, and then the Mega Pack. I think Mega Packs are the best packs. Like if you gave me like 10 million coins, I'd open them either 100k packs or Mega Packs. Mega Packs are always going to give you squad fitness, still a load of players and loads of stuff that you can just sell in terms of value, what you get back. But obviously they're untradeable, so that's something to remember. And then we have all of these logos again. I mean, there's a lot of logos to fill this out. I hope that maybe in the future, maybe next year, we can get some more things that aren't logo based. Maybe some boots. Maybe, I know that, copyright or whatever to do with like, you can't just put Adidas boots on the player that's sponsored by Nike. But there's loads of things you can do, like haircuts maybe for a specific player. I don't know. There's some more fun stuff that FIFA should be able to think about, or EA should be able to think about. Rare Electrum Players Pack. And then we've got some more of these logos, Again, to be fair, that's a pretty nice looking logo. Bit weird to have in FIFA, but good. Then you have Prime Gold Players Pack. Again, the same back-to-back for level 23 and 24. And we got another celebration. Let's dance. Let's have a look at this one. So it's a bit of like a weird dance. Okay, so any of you toxic, weird guys that like to wind people up and then shush people, then maybe one of these dances is your go-to. Then we have some more logos. Again, like I don't even understand what these logos are meant to be. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird. Anyway, Rare Players Pack, 50k pack basically. This is the only chance that you should expect at least an 83 or an 84 minimum from this pack, but you don't always get that. And we've got Boogie Down, another celebration. Let's see what this one's like. So, stir in the pot. Okay, little shuffle to the side, little disco moves. And now run off and go and shush someone on the next goal. And then we've got some more logos which is copying this thing. I guess they come in like pairs. And then we've got level 30, guys. So 89 rated players. First of all, if you're someone that thinks that all these players are absolute trash and they're not going to fit in your squad, at least you can chuck them into an SBC for like 40 or 50k. Is it worth grinding all of this for level 30 to just get 40 or 50k? No, but it's an option. But let's start off with the first player, Fred. Now, if you've got Daniel James, you're probably thinking, yes, nice. I've got a strong link here. I've got a good nationality to build squads. So, team nationality, he gets the checkbox ticked. Good pace. I like his acceleration, sprint speed. He's gonna be like, I'm looking at this card and I'm thinking he's gonna be a little bit like Alan, except better. So he's got good shooting stats. I think he's 4-star. Yeah, he's got high work rates as well. 93 agility, 97 balance, 87 dribbling, 92 composure, 90 reactions. Like his actual dribbling is going to be great because he's quite a small player. 5'7". Does he have much strength? 66 strength, 85 aggression, 92 stamina. How does he compare to a player like Kovacic? I think a player like Kovacic, I think Fred slightly better, but not massively. It really depends what you like on a card. But 89 stand tackle, 83 defensive awareness, and 87 interceptions. Again, the overall of his defending stats has been taken down because he has bad slide tackling and bad heading accuracy. I don't slide tackle, and I rarely head the ball in FIFA 20, so that's a good thing for me. It's more like 85, 86 defending if you work out the average of the three important stats. And then passing, 90 long passing, 90 short passing, and 87 vision, 80 curve. This is a great looking card. What traits does he have? Absolutely no traits. But this card looks fantastic. And we're going to have a look and move on to the next one. He's left-footed as well. For some reason, sometimes I just forget which preferred foot people are. But here, At first I was thinking there's no way a Belotti is going to be a good player for FIFA 20. He's too tall, too stiff. Yeah, let's have a look at this, man. Like high work rates, first of all. Again, for a striker, not ideal, but as long as he has high attack and work rates, we can work with that. 3-star skills, but then the 5-star weak foot, and that's where it, you start to think, oh, is that a good thing? Is that something that I really want? Serie A doesn't have the most amount of players that are attacking. I mean, yeah, there are some, of course. I'm saying in terms of like ones that are affordable, and if you're picking these players, and putting them into a squad, you probably haven't spent loads of FIFA points, so you don't have the likes to be able to get loads of like a player like Ronaldo or the top end players from like shapeshifters and stuff like that. But then if you come to look at his in-game stats, flat pace at 87, that's pretty good for a Belotti. 90 agility, 86 balance, 90 dribbling. Those were the stats I looked at first because that's what is going to make Belotti feel bad. How tall is he? 5'11". He feels like 6'1" in game for me when I've used him in the past because he's very tall and usually off balance. Just, not weak, but like he was just not good with his pace and his dribbling. But this card looks transformed, massively different from his other card. 90 strength, 91 aggression, and good stamina as well at 88. Because if he's got high work rates, he's probably going to do a bit more running than your usual striker. So that's good to have. Passing is pretty poor. It's not as bad as it looks on the card stats though, with 74 vision, 83 short passing. As a striker, that is absolutely fine. You don't need to put a chemistry style on him to boost his passing stats. I think something like, a hunter, or not sniper, no, maybe a marksman, because you're going to get dribbling. Well, you don't even need more strength, to be honest. I think, yeah, hunter is the way to go. Get the pace up there, because his dribbling's still pretty decent, man. And I really like the look of this card. He does have the outside of the foot shot. The power header trait doesn't mean anything. The power header trait is more important for a centre-back. In previous years of FIFA, the power header trait meant more for a striker because obviously heading was OP. But outside the foot shot, even if you've got 5-star weak foot, it's good to have this trait to go for that near post angle. So yeah, let's keep those stats in mind and then look at the last player here, Carrasco. Again, this player is looking fantastic. High attack and work rates, medium defensive, 4-star, 4-star. Straight away when I look at this card, I just think basically this is like basically like Hazard. Belgium, La Liga, and he's going to be very good at dribbling, good pace. So let's have a look at the in-game stats closely. First thing that stands out to me, stamina. Obviously, we look over at stamina. It's good. Is it going to last you a whole game in terms of like foot champions and going to the 120th minute? Probably not, but you're going to sub him off at that point anyway. His strength's passable because he's got so much pace and he's got 97 agility, 95 dribbling. With only 76 balance, 88 reactions, 81 composure. Would have liked to seen the composure up a little bit higher. Vision, short passing, looks good enough for me to play as like a lamb or a ram, or even if you want to play left wing, right wing, you could use him as a central cam as well. Attacking positioning, 88, finishing 88, 93 shot power. That's about the right split for me. If you ask me what is my perfect kind of ratio for finishing to shot power, I'd like my shot power slightly higher than my finishing, because once you get into like the low 90s shot power, once you go for that near post shot, man, if you get the right direction of the shot, it's great. It's going to go in most times. A great example of that is a storyline Felipe Anderson. If you put him on the lamb and you come inside and you go onto his right foot near post, it's in most times. So yeah, I really like this card. And if he had no competition, I would say that this is probably the best card to go for out of these 3 picks. But the problem, as I just said, is there is a Hazard who gets pretty much exactly the same links, apart from they are different clubs, of course. But if you want to link with De Bruyne, you're going to get the same chemistry with Hazard. And Hazard is quite cheap now. He's coming down in price quite a lot considering the overall rating of Hazard. So that's my problem. I think... See, I know a lot of people are going to go for Fred because he's Premier League, Man United, potentially one of the biggest clubs, if not the biggest club in the world. So a lot of people are going to be following him for his fan base. And he is a really, 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 really good card. But I just think there are so many good options as well from the Premier League. If you want a CDM... Who's going to be a better CDM? Just a normal gold Kante or Fred? Because Kante is going to be a better actual CDM. Who's going to be a better centre mid? Probably Fred. But then if you picked Kovacic from season 4, do you need a Fred? So, it depends. If you want to put Daniel James in your squad, pick Fred. But guys, I think the player that interests me the most, and I think is actually the best player here, is actually Belotti. And trust me guys, I am here to tell you that I am all for the Ben Yedder type of players, the players that can change direction and be annoying and be really quick. but have a look at this guy's stats. Very good pace. You're going to put Hunter on him as well. He's got very good dribbling for his size and strength. He's going to be similar to like an Osimhen. I haven't even used the 88 rated, but I've seen people use him like that are pros, and he was very good. He's got the outside of the boot shot too. And yeah, the 5-star weak foot, man, it's just killer. And it's the one that's selling me this card. 98 finishing, bro. Like on an 89 rated card. I am most interested in this card. I think Serie A is one of those leagues out of the top 5 that struggles to get interesting cards. I think Premier League, you're going to have so many cards, so many more cards, let's say, released for the Premier League in the future. You know, like an SBC might come out for 100k, 200k in like a month or two's time. That completely overshadows Fred. Whereas I doubt there will be a card that's released that even contends with Belotti. That's got 5-star weak foot from Serie A. That's, you know, he's still a good nationality. Not as good as Brazil, but Italian is a good nationality. You've got Gattuso and Icon Swaps free, so there's a strong link there. You've got Politano from, you know, the Milestones. It's still a great nationality to link. So yeah, I think it's pretty even between Carrasco, Fred, but I think for me, Belotti just nudges it. But guys, I think that's going to be the end of the video. Let me know what your thoughts on this are. Now, I'm here to say as well, like, I'm not exactly right every time. It's not about that. It's just my opinion based on like what I know about the game and how much I've played the game. I just think that he is probably the best card, but I still think that Fred is going to be the most popular pick just because of the nationality and the team. But yeah, let me know which player you're going to pick and why as well. So which players are you picking and who you're linking them with? I'd be interested to know, because you might, you know, re-jog my memory and go, oh, I forgot about that. And it'll be interesting to hear what you guys think. And also, as I said at the start of the video, guys, if you missed my video talking about the Icon Swaps free players, I'll go through in depth. It's quite a long video, you know, talking about which ones are the best ones to pick and why. That video will be recommended to you probably on the side, or I'll leave it in my description, and it'll be on the page as well, so you can watch that video too. If you enjoyed the video, please, before you leave, drop a like. Make sure you subscribe to see more of this stuff from myself. And also, well, that's it actually. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.